Ready for part 2 of building an inexpensive temporary greenhouse. Look at this, the sweet potato vine is in bloom again. If the heat holds out, we may have more sweet potatoes. Hi everyone, this is the Empty Nester. How are you today? It's another beautiful day here in Missouri. We're expecting another 80-degree day, and that's not normal for November 1st, but what is normal for November 1st is my daughter's birthday, Amy, from Amy's Homestead. I put some of her videos on my channel. Hi Hoot. Hoot's here to visit. But today she's 36 years old, and it's like, wow. I remember being 36 years old. But let me go ahead and get back to, this is part 2 of building an inexpensive greenhouse. I've always dreamed of having my own greenhouse, and I've always wanted like a solarium put on here, and the cost of an actual solarium is outrageous, and then you need building permits, and what I'm doing is like a temporary structure by using the cattle panels. I started out with the ideal, let me bring this up to you, and my ideal was, this is the overhang here, and then there's going to be something come out right here, and what I'm hoping in the future is to take and put a fan either in or out. I haven't planned, figured out what I'm going to do. Everything is trial and error. Adding heat and bringing heat back from the house and making this all one with the house. Where in the back over here, let's see if I drew the back on this one, or okay, I guess I didn't draw the back here, but this is full of fingerprints. But over here, if you take a look at the house over there, see where the two roofs come together? It's like this. This area over here, this 4-foot section, is going to house possibly a rocket stove that's going to create heat. And I'm hoping to use that heat into the beds, take the pipe that brings the smoke out of the wood burner into the bed and go out here on the outside of the house. Let's see if I can do this. I'm not doing this perfectly with art. But I'm hoping to heat these beds in the winter time, and then also this will be a pipe inside of a pipe, and I'm hoping to take some of the heat that's not smoke off of this pipe and then either put it back into the greenhouse here or add it to another pipe that'll bring heat into the house or into the greenhouse. Everything is still a thought and a work in process. I also thought about maybe doing an Adobe pizza oven too in this area, but again, everything will be like a turtle speed. This may or may not happen this year. It may happen next year, or it may not happen at all. But on the back wall here, as you know from watching some of my solar heating videos, there's the solar heater right there that I'm going to have to either move out this way or move forward up there. And then I've got the second one that's never been connected over here. And one of these I'm going to dedicate to the house, and one of them I'm going to dedicate to the greenhouse. And that way it has an extra boost of solar heat when we have sun. And in the wintertime, it's kind of hard to find that sun. If you go through some of my past videos talking about the solar heating panel, the first year I saved anywhere from 28 to 30, no, 20 to 28%, and because I'm already saving, this past year it was like 3 or 4% extra, so the solar panel continues to give me savings on my electric bill. If we continue to have these 60 to 80 degree days, we may not need any heat this winter. But some of the videos, you're like jumping through the screen wanting to help me, and I understand that, and I appreciate your thoughts, but with my videos I'm trying to show you too that if I can do it, you can do it. And the panels here, the kettle panels, are just kind of awkward because they're 16 feet. They're not really that heavy, so I can handle the weight. And then on the back wall here, I'm not sure yet if I'm going to do some aquaponics or hydroponics. I do have a pond where I can put in fish, but I don't want to do that until I know I can keep the greenhouse heated and the water from freezing. And I've got solar electric panels that haven't been hooked up yet. I'm still collecting parts. Everything takes time because I don't want to just buy everything and charge it and owe a big bill. I buy things a little bit at a time, and that way everything's paid for, and it can start repaying itself in energy savings. And I've been waiting for like Tesla, and Tesla now, I was really interested in their battery, but it's way out of my price range, and you have one of their requirements is an electrician install it and permits and all that, and that's opening a can of worms in my neighborhood because we're no longer free to just do things. We have to have a building inspector come in, and then he'll see this is wrong with the house, that's wrong with the house, and they require permits just to put up the drywall. So I've already had an issue with them, and I'm not gonna talk about it, but it was pretty devastating. I had to call a lawyer, and it turned out that the lawyer said it would be cheaper for me to just rebuild my house than to hire him to learn how to fight the government. So I'm kind of stuck in, you're on your own land down here, where I'm not going to do anything that requires a building permit. And if I do find a property outside of town, I will more than likely move to another location, and this right here, everything I've done can just go with me. It's not stuck with this house being temporary. So that's another benefit of having a structure that's not permanent. But let me show you a little bit of what I'm doing. This is still the temporary part of getting it up before I measure the wood or metal, whatever I use to create some supports. See how on the paper here, I'm hoping you can see the paper here. This will be the doorway in, and right here's the overhang. It'll have the frame coming down this way, and then that frame can go across here, giving 2 supports also, with more structure going down this way, that way water and snow can just roll off and not give a collapse to the roof of the greenhouse. Closer look at how I secured it for now. Electrical conduit holder clamp. I put one there. One will go right here in the middle. I've got another one there to hold the 2 panels where they come together. Right here I've got the zip tie holding these 2 together with the one in the center. That one, the screw's not fully in, but I've got it there in the middle. When I bring the next panel right here up, it'll go into one there with one in the center and one on the end to connect it to another panel. But that's the basic ideal. And then the wood right here going down will be part of the framing for the door. and then it'll come over to where I don't remember how big the door is, 32, 36 inches, I think 32. And another one will go in this location. And right here off of this will be a support, and then the outside will have an outside wall support over there, keeping that side secure. I'm gonna probably stay with 8-foot boards, go down 8 foot, and then another board going across here for the framing on the roof. As you saw in the video, I took these are rebar. Right here, the metal post to put the cattle panel in the ground temporarily while I get it put up. I've taken some, right here, if you can see this, some zip ties, and zip tied it in a couple places and taken it over to the house. Okay, there's an overall view of, you can see the forms started. And then Hoot's out here. But I'm going to go ahead and close for now and try to keep this short. Thank you all for watching, and I'll bring you back for the next step in my building a cheap greenhouse. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.